You got so much potential, but it doesn't really mean shit if you don't use it and actually win in life. And today in this video, I'm going to show you how to do this. So for the longest time, I've been studying like the difference between losing and winning and what it really takes to like make it in life. And what making in life means to you is completely subjective and individual, and like you choose your definition. But for me, in general, it means living a fulfilling life that feels exciting to me, that I didn't settle for, but I actually went out and created. So I step into my full potential and didn't like settle for this watered down version of who I thought I must be to not offend anybody else. And if you feel like you are playing too small, this is gonna be the biggest wake up call and like really help you shift your mindset forever. Because what I found is the biggest difference probably between people who win and people who don't is the relationship that they have with failure. Like, you are so afraid of failing, right? And it's like, maybe I should just take a step down and like not be too much and really pay attention to not mess it up and really pay attention to what anybody else is saying so that I like stay in this good light. But really, you are just making up a bunch of excuses that justify your fears, your insecurities, all the things and shadows like that you don't want to face because that's scary. And I get it, it is scary, but also it is the portal to becoming everything you ever dreamed of. People are afraid to go for what they want because they are literally afraid of being judged by people who wouldn't even dare to try themselves. Like, who are you trying to impress? Others or yourself? Because you know what? People will talk regardless. People just need like a purpose in their life. And if they don't have anything else, gossip is the main highlight of their existence. It's so sad, but it's also so true. So if you are worried about what others say, I want you to like change your perspective here. Instead of being like so afraid of what the losers will say, ask yourself, what will the winners say? Because you won't ever find a winner, somebody who created something real, impactful, authentic in their life that will judge you for starting out. Ever. Those who judge, those who laugh at you, those who gossip behind your back are those who never built shit. Right? There's this quote of the man in the arena, and you can look it up. It's from Theodore Roosevelt, I feel like. And honestly, it's the best thing ever because it describes that it's easy to judge somebody who goes for something. It's easy to judge somebody who stands up for something because you are vulnerable. You put your heart and soul into something that you want to create, something that you want to manifest. And everybody else who's like super bored and has literally nothing else or nothing better to do with their lives will stand there and point the finger at you. But who the fuck cares? Because at the other side, there are all these cool, like inspiring winners who are clapping and saying, you go girl, keep creating, like keep putting yourself out there, keep hustling, keep attracting, keep manifesting, like keep doing your thing because they know what it's like. They know what it's like to have this special feeling inside of them. And it's really hard to explain, but if you know what I'm saying, you get it right away. You're like, of course, I don't know how to put it into words, but I get what you're saying, right? So it's like you just feel there's more for you. You just feel like you cannot settle for the shit that everybody is apparently settling for. You want more. You have potential. You have the vision. You have the idea. You have this dream. And dreams really are just like future timelines of what could possibly happen for you if you decide to go all in. So I'm not telling you your dreams will come true, but I'm telling you your dreams can come true, no matter how big and crazy they seem to be. But because you are afraid of like not staying stuck and offending people by it, because that's really what it is. Everybody's staying stuck, and now here you come trying to be more, trying to do something different. And that will piss them off, and you're afraid of losing people. You're afraid of being judged. You're afraid of being an outcast. But you know what? You will never be sitting there alone, ever. I had this fear my entire life. I was like, if I'm gonna go down this path, I'm gonna lose everybody. And you know what? I lost tons of people. But all of them were not contributing anything productive to my journey. But on the other hand, I gained so many new people who are incredible, who believe in me, who rock with me, who are on a very similar journey as I am. And it just creates this magnetic energy and this reality that you like feel excited to live in. And all of this used to be my dream. It's now a reality, but I get it. Like, I used to be where you are now, and it's scary because you're like, I'm gonna like lose everybody, and I want to be loved, I want to be liked, and I want to be respected. And again, this is like a human need. Everybody wants to be loved and accepted and liked and all those things, but you will be. It just will be by a different bunch of people. And let's be real. If you can choose, regardless of who is who and your emotional attachment and your emotional history, if you can choose, would you rather be liked by losers who have never done anything in their life, or winners who are creating legacies on this planet? Like, it's an easy choice, right? So honestly, you gotta stop trying to get validation from people who just will never make it. Obviously, if you're telling your dreams to somebody who gave up on theirs, it will make them uncomfortable. They will tell you to not go for it. They will tell you to stop being delusional, and they will tell you to start being realistic. But what does realistic mean? Because right now, right this second, whatever you're dreaming of, whatever you want to create, there are people living this reality right this instant. That's it. There are a lot of people actually living this reality. Not just one, not just two. A lot of people. On the other hand, you will never get like the go from somebody who gave up on themselves. You will never get the applause from somebody who's gonna envy you for being so courageous and taking this leap of faith and creating this badass empire. Obviously, people will project their limitation and their mindset onto you, but what does it matter? It actually is a great opportunity for them to like check in with their egos and with their limitations and like evolve from there. But that's another story, and that's honestly not your responsibility at all. So who you become is not really based on who you were born to be or like who you were made to be, but it's really what you choose to do with your potential. Because I know a lot of people who have a lot of potential and never made it anywhere and never created anything because they are still trying to like get validated by people who never will validate them ever. So if you feel like you got potential, and obviously it needs shaping and it needs improvement and it needs all those things, but you need to go for it. Like, you really, really do, and create results that like align with your values and align with your dreams and visions. And your results are really just honestly a reflection of who you are listening to. Obviously, what I have now is not what I have or what I used to have in the past at all. I used to live a very different life. I used to be surrounded by very different people, but I was always the same soul, right? My potential was always the same. I had the same potential when I was 1 year old, like as I do now. So it doesn't change your potential. It's really just what you choose to do with it and who you choose to listen to. So basically, when I stopped listening and taking on people's advice who didn't know what they were talking about, and shifted my attention to listening to people who actually were amazing and super inspirational, guess what? My reality shifted. Because you were given a roadmap from losers who will tell you how to lose in life. Because nobody can hand you the winner's playbook if they haven't won in life themselves. Makes sense, right? So eventually you gotta shift and see where the people are who keep winning and what rule book they are following, and actually adapt to their manual and listen to their advice. I keep saying it, but for me, like, one of the most important sentences ever is, if you don't want their life, don't listen to their advice. Like, why would you do that? If somebody doesn't have what you want, they're not going to tell you how to get what you want, because they don't know. If they would know, they would do it themselves. right? Nobody who has like the roadmap to gold, to the treasure, to the dream life would decide to not use it and stay stuck in misery and contemplating about life. No one ever would do that. So it's really important who you listen to and who you surround yourself with. Because who you end up being is a byproduct of what you're feeding your brain. It's a byproduct of the energy you're in. It's a byproduct of the type of actions that you're taking. You can continue self-sabotaging and you can continue staying small with all those other people and then wonder why never anything great happened to you. Or you can look for people who have what you want and you can get into communities who are on the same mission, who are building and creating their dream lives, who are becoming the person who can hold this level of success, happiness, healthy relationships, like whatever it is that you desire, you can get it. You are not broken. You were just conditioned to stay stuck. I really, really hope this resonated with you. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm very curious. If you loved this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and I see you guys in the next video.